All right, guys, here we are at beautiful Mount Nebo in Dardanelle, Arkansas, and right here we have got the Ride1up Core-5 E-Bike. We're fixing to do a little real-time review for it. We might take it on the 3C trail back there, which is, you know, like a packed clay, but we're definitely be getting some road riding in with this thing. So without further ado, let's do the real-time review on the Ride1up Core-5 all-new model here, the E-Bike.
Get off my hand!
Tomatoes! The Ride1up Core-5. Let's do this. Wolfman's on the other e-bike, and he's going to be doing a triple C trail. We're going to follow him, but I don't want to take this thing on the dirt too much. You know, I don't want to beat on it. It's definitely not a dirt bike. But we've got a pedal assist level 1 right now, and I love that we're actually in miles per hour. Now let's take this trail, the 3Cs, and let's see what we can do. Let's talk about this thing a little bit. It is very, very smooth on the trails, especially for that rigid fork up front. So I can feel the motor kicking on the rear hub, and this is a 750 watt rear hub. But in areas like this where there's a little bit of incline, it's very smooth. It doesn't have that feel of kind of like a punchiness. It doesn't have the punchiness. But again, we're on level 1, and we're just cruising at 12 miles an hour. And one thing I'll say too is the rear hub is quiet. I mean, wow, is it quiet. Most of the time you'll hear that hub kicking in and whoong, you know, but this one is very quiet. When we go on the road, we'll get to probably hear a little bit more of it, but I will say the riding position is nice and comfortable. It's recommended for riders 5'6" to 6'4", and I'm pretty comfortable on this bike. It's shocking how comfortable these grips are. You don't think that they would be because they're like flat on the top, you know, but they're very comfortable. I haven't had to shift yet. 5th gear, I'm just rocking out. About 8 to 12 miles an hour, and this motor is nice. Like I said, it's just kicking on ever so lightly. It's not putting me in my seat, if you will. It doesn't kind of, you know, force me back. It's nice and smooth. I got a little rock garden here. Let's hear how quiet this thing is. All right, so level assist 1 wasn't really enough to pull me out of the little rock garden back there, but it wasn't terrible. All right, I might be turned up to 2. We're gonna wait till we go on the road to turn this thing up anymore. As we said, it's not a mountain bike. It's a cruiser. That's what we're gonna use it for right now. All right, let's take this ride up here. Let's follow Wolfman a little bit.
That's fun.
Yeah.
How'd that feel on there?
Not bad. Right. It's smooth. Yeah. It feels really good. Everything is tight.
God, it looks good.
I went over the little rock garden there.
Down this way.
Let's come right here. I went down the little rock garden over there, and everything's nice and quiet. You know, everything feels really good. So yeah, I'm liking it. Not bad at all.
I even hit a couple selfies.
I can't wait to see what this thing feels like on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's get to riding on the road. Okay, so let's go ahead and go on the road here. And I want to, we're gonna go side by side.
All right, now what are we doing?
All right, I'm gonna put this on.
Damn seat, shut my underwear.
That's not good. Pedal assist.
I'm getting violated here.
Level 5, all right? I'm gonna do throttle only. You just do, you do you.
Do it, what power?
Anything you want, you just do you. We have a little bit of an incline here. I wanna see where we fare out.
All right.
All right, ready?
Yeah, I'm not gonna race.
I'm in 5th gear, yeah, not racing. Throttle only. 750 watts versus 500. All right, we just passed him up. Damn. Got up to 19 miles an hour.
Well, don't stop when you get crazy.
Well, sorry. So pedal assist level, I mean, holy crap, this thing wants to kick in.
Took off.
Really does want to just take off. With pedal assist level 5, I mean, right here, we got a pretty good incline, and it is just wanting to take off from under me. But it's really smooth, and it's very refined in the way that it does it. 27.5, 2.2 tires, and let me tell you, it feels very quality up here on the road, and that motor kicking in is very quiet. You guys can probably hear that e-bike. That one's loud, the hub, but this thing right here is quiet, man. All right, you want to go left?
Yeah, we're going left.
Yeah, very quiet. We're going to the visitor center right now, top of Mount Nebo. So I'm gonna have to turn this thing down because as soon as I go to pedal, it wants to go, buddy. 15 miles an hour. You know what I like is something I was gonna down was, I believe it's got 690 millimeter bars. And I was gonna say, you know what, I like a wider bar, but let me tell you, man, the rise that this bike has on these bars and the way that the layout is, it feels very comfortable in the cockpit. Like, I'm a big fan. It's a very comfortable bike. And the bike does feel pretty responsive, man. It's smooth, very smooth. Man, if you guys are enjoying this Wolfstick video, please give a thumbs up. This little bonus episode here. Oh, he's passing us. I'm going to level 5. All right, now we're kicking it in. Let's see what we can get up to speed-wise. All right, I'm at 21, 22. I'm in 5th gear. Let's go to 7th gear. And I can keep on going. 28 miles an hour. And at 30 miles, well, right at 29 miles an hour, the pedal assist quits. It stops. So it's kicking in right now with a little bit of incline at 27. And then it starts to die down as soon as I get about 28 miles an hour. Yeah, man. Wow. So right at 30 miles an hour, and it feels very stable. 750 watt rear hub motor on this thing. And you can feel all of the power. It's very nice. It feels like, it feels torquey enough, and it feels like it's got enough horsepower to pass Wolfman. That's the most important thing about this. All right, so we were here at the visitor center. We had to do a little pit stop. Wolfman headed down to the point. He's gonna get some B-roll camera action for you guys. But something I wanna point out what I like about this e-bike is the odometer here. Let's see, we've got the time, so 15 minutes. And then we've also got, where's it at? Max speed, look at that, 29.3 miles an hour. That is very cool. It's just like a bike computer is what it is, you know? And then a 6.4 mile per hour average. Wow, that is neat. And then we go back to the regular screen. So I'm a fan of that. As easy as that display is to read, and just the information that it has is a big one. Man, it's just such a good looking bike. I mean, check that thing out, man. All right, let's do this. We're gonna go down to the little point over here. We're gonna see what Wolfman's up to. We're gonna talk about these brakes a little bit. Didn't really bed them in, but the levers feel very good. They feel really good quality, and they're nice and thick. It doesn't feel like I'm gonna snap them off, which is a big one. So pedal assist level 5, and the 160 millimeter rotors. And remember, they are Tektro brand. The calipers and the rotors are. The levers aren't, for they're unbranded. All right, here's Wolfman. Yeah, them levers are doing really good. Nice quality brakes. A little around the point here. I love that throttle. And you know what? I thought I was gonna hate on it because I thought I wasn't gonna like the throttle because it's on the left side, you know? But I'm getting used to it, and I kind of like it not being over here where the shifter is.
Really?
It's kind of a plus.
Look how that ended up working out.
I know, I'm not using the shifter at all, so all you UKers just calm down. But yeah, I was surprised that the damn lever on the left side is actually comfortable. You know, I like it. Brakes worked really good and caught me down here. They feel like they're stopping me really well. That's always important, especially for a bike that's, you know, not that this one's the heaviest e-bike, but it is on the heavier end. So yeah, man, I'm happy with it. Let's cruise back to the truck, I guess. I mean, I kind of don't want to get off this thing. All right, guys, well, there you have it. That was the real-time review on the Ride1up Core-5 E-Bike. And let me tell you, man, I am happy with this bike's performance today. There's really not a lot of negatives. Yes, we have the throttle on the left side, which is the huge deal. It kind of feels natural to me. We have the ugly ergonomic grips, They look ugly, but they feel damn good on the hands. It's like everything that I tried to bring up about being a negative, it turns itself right into a positive. The Tektro brakes, the name brand rotors, and the calipers stopped me because this bike is right around, what, 51 pounds or so?
It was 50-something.
Yeah.
You can see in the initial impressions.
Yeah, 50-something pounds. You guys can go back and check out the initial impressions. We actually weighed this bike, but all in all, I'm pretty impressed. The display has got to be one of my favorite displays on an e-bike yet because it's very simple. It's in miles per hour, and we have average speed, amount of time rode. Your battery is nice and big right there. That's the first thing really that you see. After 4.5 miles of riding today, the battery still shows full. And this thing, I think, says around 20 to 40 miles of battery life. And that was pretty much all throttle out there. You know what I mean? Once I got the throttle bug and the whiskey throttle, that's what I was stuck on the rest of the time riding. But yeah, man, maximum speed close to 30 miles an hour, and this thing feels very stable and very good quality. It doesn't feel sketchy at all when you're riding on it. I love it. Wolfman did not jump on this bike today, but you're going to.
I'm going to.
And you're going to dig it.
We're going to do it in a future e-bike roundup or something.
Future e-bike roundup. I beat him. I smoked him on the uphill, you know, on our little race that we had. This thing, 750 watt rear hub. This has got to be one of the few e-bikes that we have tried out so far or reviewed that actually has a way of I don't know, just the smoothness of the motor kicking on and off. You know, you really, don't get me wrong, you can tell when the motor, the 750 watt rear hub, when it kicks on and when you start going, it really starts to help you out on the pedal assist. But what's nice is when you let off, you're not jolting forward and you're not being jerked back as soon as you either hit the throttle or you start to pedal. So it's just really smooth and it's very refined. It feels really good quality, man. 1UP's done a really good job with this e-bike, and I'm happy that they sent it to us. But guys, if you enjoyed the review, please give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe, turn notifications on. And also, if you guys want to get yourself one of these Ride1up bikes, you guys want to check out their stuff, go to their website. You guys can see it in the description. And if you guys use code WOLFTICKET checkout, you'll get $40 off. We don't get anything for it, but you guys get $40 off. How's that sound? But all right, man, we will see you on the next one. We're going to get Wolfman on this thing next. I think it's sized perfectly for him and for me, surprisingly.